Sorry about that. I was a little distracted. I am good now. For those just joining the stream, at 6:46 this morning, we officially surpassed over $1,000 raised, and that has since gone up. And we still got a full day of things to go. We end at 2 a.m. tomorrow morning, roughly.
What? Let's go.
So we've got lots of stuff to go. Schedule and things are down below the stream if you're curious, interested. Feel free to donate, but don't feel like you have to at all. Just being here supporting all the runners who've put in all the time and effort to put this event together already means the world to all of us. So, thank you guys for being here and taking time out of your weekend.
Well said.
I like to think I'm a well-spoken person sometimes.
All right. You gonna count yourself down then? Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, in 1 minute we'll kick this off and then I'll do my whole spiel. Got to stick to the schedule.
Okay.
Stickler. I made the schedule. If I go off it, everybody's gonna give me crap. You woke up early for this run. Oh, you were about to be disappointed.
Nah, Tristnal
I
got
rallied
this.
the crew.
Apparently, you guys did awesome. Thank you.
We brought a few people with us. We hope.
All right, so let's do some introductions real quick. So, how about you guys start?
All right, so I'm the big K1. I'll be joining you guys today on this journey through the Messenger 8-bit.
And I'm Ishbinder. Also be commentating together with Big K1, providing a little bit of backup for Tristnal while he can concentrate on this gameplay.
It's very much appreciated that you guys are here joining me on this fun, exciting run. Like they said, I'm doing 8-bit, new game, no out of bounds. Pretty straightforward. If you've never played The Messenger, I highly recommend it. There's very few games out right now that can pull you in like this game does. There's just, yeah, watch and see, because if you haven't seen this game, you're going to love it. So I'm going to give myself a little countdown here, and we'll kick this off, shall we?
Excellent.
All right,
Let's go.
Going in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, dude. All right. What you see here is The Messenger. Just as Tristnal said, it's a fairly new game, out from 2018. Really good stuff. It's out for the PC, came out for the Switch last year, and just recently, like about 2 weeks ago, actually 1 week ago, it's available on PlayStation 4. So if you have any of those systems, you do not have this game yet, I highly recommend picking this game up as well.
Yep. So there's multiple different runs for this game. He's going to be doing the 8-bit section, which roughly is about 30 minutes, 40 minutes. It's only the first section of the game, where it's still at that point it's still linear, and it plays very much like Ninja Gaiden on the NES. There's other categories that eventually turn into a Metroidvania style, which we won't be seeing today.
Nah, but pretty much this first part is very much a Ninja Gaiden spiritual successor. A lot of love has been put into it. We saw one little trick being done by Tristnal already. Kind of nice to be talking about the cloud step. You might have noticed whenever he had a lantern in the air, he got those 3 little white stripes underneath his feet, which will allow him to cloud step, to jump once again while he's in the air. This mechanic's going to be used a lot in this first game. And yeah. This is the Western Hero. You can see we're just scrolling through text really, really quick. The developer, Sabotage Studio, did a great job, and really hanging out a lot with the speedrun community, allowing us to just fly through the text by pushing an extra button that they brought in after, I don't know, a couple months after the game was out. So shout outs to Sabotage for all the love they've been given to this game.
Yeah, they really kept speedrunning in mind when they made this game.
A lot. Autumn Hills. What is to say about Autumn Hills? Nice colors, beautiful soundtrack. Each level has their own great sound or track going on. This is one of my favorite ones, but there's so many favorite ones. You're gonna see Tristnal really trying to avoid most enemies. Those green dudes can be annoying because they will slow you down. Usually slashing does not slow you down, but since green enemies do take 3 hits, it will slow you down a bit. Everything else that takes 1 hit is pretty good. You saw him picking up at least 40 shards here to buy the upgrade here in the shop. The first upgrade here is called, yeah, I never know what the names are. Strike of the Ninja, that's what it's called.
There it is. Yeah, that's the one this will allow you to cloud step off of enemy projectiles, which is very important for the first few levels especially, since it's the only upgrade you can buy.
Now, another one that you got for free is basically able to jump off wall or climb up walls now. You weren't able to do that before, so if you try to move on, you saw that you could not move on. So it basically forces you to go into that store, and then you get that nice little upgrade there and progress.
Yeah, the shopkeeper really acts as a lot of the story for the first half of the game. Tells you nice stories. He gives you all the upgrades you need to progress through all the levels.
Yeah, like I said, if you have not played this game casually, even the story is like really good. The shopkeeper has a good humor. It's not everyone's taste, but in general, everyone finds them pretty funny. Everyone I've talked to, there's a few people that say, yeah, it's a little. I like the writing in this game. So
yeah, the game's great about letting the gameplay talk first. You don't really have to listen to all the stories, but they're there for those who care about it.
Yeah, beautiful stories. You might have just noticed the muffling of the music whilst underwater. Neat little feature. Most people that don't know the game, they kind of really, like this little part. It's a nifty little trinket that they added into this game. There's a lot of love been put into this game in general.
Yeah, shout out to Rainbow Dragon Eyes for the great soundtrack too.
Oh,
you can actually purchase the vinyl on on pre-order right now.
That was a nice plug. Did you get yours yet? No, huh?
Not yet, but it's waiting.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to ship out as well. All right, as you see, Autumn Hill's pretty much straightforward. We're going a lot to the right. There are a few levels or a few screens, I guess you could say, that does add a little bit of vertical movement, but pretty much one of the longest stages in this run, actually, roughly 7 minutes long to finish this. And yeah, good stuff.
This next room can be really tricky with the swing. That guy throwing balls your way can really get in your way.
Nah, can get really annoying. So far, good movement overall. The leg ups here and there, but that's expected. And pretty neat here. Next thing to look out for is you see that Tristnal's picking up quite a few shards. That's our currency. I talked about it first to get 40 shards. Now we're looking to have at least 130 shards before entering the shop before the first boss fight to buy 2 nice upgrades, which we'll talk about once we get there. It looks like he's good on shard count.
We're gonna have just enough.
You hear him mashing? That nice climb up there.
Yeah, wall climbing in this game is a lot more forgiving than Ninja Gaiden, if you've ever played that one on the NES.
Yeah. So, okay, what he picked up here is one are the shurikens. You can see next to his health that you can see in the top left, those 5 health bars, you see 3 shurikens, which he'll be using to smash at our Leaf Golem, the official first boss. Actually, I think his Leaf Monster is the game name I heard yesterday, and Leaf Golem the file name. Gonna duck down, throw shurikens,
perfect,
smashing at him, and get that 1 cycle easy. Good job, Tristnal.
Really making the boss look easy.
Alright, and that's pretty much it for Autumn Hills. Nice first stage here.
Hardest level in the game now, Forlorn Temple.
I love Forlorn Temple.
The music in this level is actually pretty fantastic. Once you get further in the game, you actually get to play.
Yeah.
And we beat Forlorn Temple. On to Catacombs.
Catacombs. Nailed it. We see our little buddy here, our phobikin. His name is Necro because he's afraid of, of the dead people, or afraid of death in general. That's why he's in the catacombs. Yeah. We're going to find it. Well, we're not going to find any more, but if you play this game casually, or if you play it through, you're going to find a total of 4 little guys that will actually help build that bridge that's on top that we saw in Forlorn Temple. We didn't actually quite see it because Tristnal is a good guy and he dropped down right away to get to the catacombs. But if you played for the first time, it's your instinct to keep going right, and you'll notice, oops, I can't go on any further.
You're gonna notice throughout the run a few times that I'm gonna get hit by stuff. We're gonna pretend that that's 100% necessary, and I'm meant to do that, so don't question it. It's probably one of the best.
I was about to say, we're not just gonna really mention it because it's necessary,
either
as you
or.
said.
I'm down.
Yeah, we see 2C in chat posting a pretty nifty fact here. Catacombs is all about cycles. So what you want to do is move pretty quickly through these to get the cycles that you see right here from the Crushers, to get them in a one try. Tristnal does a really good job of being a little bit safe there, which is fine. Rather safe than sorry. Enemies spawn, or their cycles start once you see them on screen. Everything else that moves starts when you enter that room.
Yeah, lots of close calls in this level. There's lots of very close sections where you have to get the first cycle, or else you're gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
Tristnal's making these first few rooms look pretty easy, though. Getting through them right on the first try every time.
Nice stuff right here. Yeah. So far we haven't seen it. One thing to say, the big K1 did mention that it's really easy to climb up walls, but the thing is, it's also really easy to stick to walls when you don't want to, but Tristnal avoiding that very nicely here. And we're going to see our buddy that we saw before that's blocking our way. We're going to see the door shut off, and it's Ruxton. Ruxton is the boss of this level. He's a good guy. Sometimes he can be a bucket though, but in general he's a good guy. And we'll see him a little bit later, and we'll see what RNG pattern Tristnal's going to get.
Yeah, this game's pretty... There's not too much RNG in this game, but basically just those wizards that keep showing up, and 2 bosses, really.
Yeah, for this run, basically, for the 8-bit category, that's all we're going to see on RNG. This screen is really nice. Feels good when you get it down. Nice job, Tristnal. Alright, here's a little climb section. We're going to be seeing a lot of those double slashes to keep those little cloud steps up so you can move up as fast as possible. Tristnal doing an awesome job, even dropping back down again. And we're just a few screens away from our boss. This one's a little tricky, this screen right here.
Playing it safe. That's a really scary run to go.
Absolutely playing that
Crusher.
Yeah.
Crusher ends a lot of runs.
Yeah. Needs to be impeccable, that movement, so it's not quite that easy to get. So, nice call, Tristnal. Alright, we're going to avoid that shop since we're going to keep our shards, and this is Ruxton. Let's see if we get high or low. Hi, Ruxton.
Luckily we've got Ishbinder here. Ruxton likes to go high for him. And he does.
Yeah, it's insured, 100%. So we saw him go high. That's the more favorable pattern. If it would have been the low pattern, we would have seen Ruxton start where Tristnal actually killed him off. That saves a total of at least 8 seconds if he goes high. And good job there.
That was probably
Perfect
about the
fight.
best run I've had today.
Let's
and
go,
of
dude.
course, I had to have my commentary team here, otherwise I just wasn't gonna get it.
Let's go, dude. All right, Bamboo Creek, all the Bamboy boys in chat, post your favorite animated dance gif. If it's sour, please. Shovel, please. You know what
Shout
to
out
do.
to Kyle Buttberry for getting Chinese food here.
Yeah. Official lyrics.
Every
Right.
level to this game does have a nice call out by the community.
Yeah, this level is pretty amazing. Like music-wise, this is another step up from the tracks we've heard so far, and movement-wise, this is really a kind of tricky level. It's not as confined as the Catacombs just was. We have a little bit more space to work with, but a lot of enemies. Luckily, there's no boss at the end of this level, as we find out from the shopkeeper as well if we talk to him, because you always have the option to ask the shopkeeper about this level's boss, and he usually talks and gives you like a wee point or what's going to be happening with that boss. Nice,
Nice skip there.
yeah, nice skip. The boss is the level itself. Yeah, 2C pointing that out.
Yeah, this is
That
where your
too.
cloud stepping really starts to become useful.
Yeah. Getting that save point, very nice. Just to be safe. Alright, Tristnal going the safe way here, which is understandable. It would be possible to jump over that tree in the middle, which is kind of rough though, and if you don't get it, you usually don't have enough health to live, and Tristnal decides to live on and save some time, so
It's
there we
the
go.
easiest jump in the game, but hardest when you think about it.
Yeah. Alright, here we see a lot of nerds throwing stuff at Yak, and Tristnal avoiding it as good as possible, taking up that elevator to head up there. Going through, taking a little skip here.
Taking the safe strat
Very
on the left side.
Very nice. Just avoid a little portion of that whole level, or of that screen, I should say. Level sounds a little bit too much, but very nice job there. Dropping down as quickly as possible. We see a lot of fireballs, a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, the level is the boss itself.
Yeah, these last few screens are generally the toughest for this level, especially when starting out. This next room is really tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one room of the level that is particularly tough.
Yeah.
Using the lanterns to get out of the room instead of taking
Got
the
it.
elevator all the way up.
Alright, shard count is good. Usually we say that by the time you drop down here, you want to have at least 251 shards, which Tristnal has no problem. Pretty decent drop there at the end of the level. And that's it. No music, no boss, just Serenity, and we head into Howling Grotto.
It's Serenity. Not what I would call it, but I like it.
Alright,
Howling Grotto. The
Yeah, go
next
ahead, dude.
upgrade we're going to get is the wingsuit. The wingsuit is generally used for gliding over safe distances and gaining more height. This is the first level that really puts it to use.
Tristnal also bought two other upgrades. One is a health upgrade. As you can see, instead of just 5 health points, he got 6 health points. It's a smart move. Gives you, a little bit more of health in case you got like health issues. The other one he bought is the underwater dash. Won't be seeing a lot in this run. Might see it once. That is pretty much it. It does get handy in once you get to any percent. Nice dropping down there on the left side. So far, everything's been pretty good. The reason why you buy that, wait, I gotta ask you, Tristnal, you gonna buy the glide suit
I do not.
attack? You don't. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, there's an option to buy the glide suit attack. I know Tristnal likes to avoid it. He seems to be, working better with just the normal air attack, which is fine. I've seen Tristnal make it work very
There's a few
good.
people I've been finding lately that don't actually like the down slash. Everybody post any variation of hey in the chat right now.
Yeah.
The sweet hey in the song.
Yeah, so the developers actually all got together, or Rainbow Dragon Eyes is like, all right, I need a little sound sample of you guys saying hey. So the whole development team got together and screamed hey for a short second. And there's a few songs in this game that actually got that hey in there. This is the first one that we hear. All right, nice glide down there. Beautiful.
Yeah, there's not too much fancy going on in this level. Mostly gliding through rooms, gliding past spikes.
Avoiding spikes, you know, just a
Spikes
little more...
do 3 hits of damage, so they're definitely the most scary part of the run.
Yeah, they hurt. Nice variation here going down to the left side to ensure that good drop. Wizrope
Ooh, the wizard.
Yeah, that's a unfortunate.
The one spot of the run, you use the dash, the underwater dash, and he
And what does
got
the
right for it.
Wizrope do? He just gets in the way. What's up with that? All right, nice climb there. As you can see, it's a little bit more confined, and Tristnal doing an awesome job. I haven't seen him cling to any wall really yet, so there you go. This is the last portion where we move up a little bit before dropping back down, even deeper into the Howling Grotto, where we're going to see the next boss, everyone's most hated boss at the beginning. It's the
Taking a
Emerald
little hole shortcut that not many people notice.
Yeah, Tristnal found it.
Shoutouts to C Plus for that one. I watched his VOD and I was like, oh, there's a hole there. Okay, I should probably use that.
See, I wasn't going to mention anything because I always watch it. He hasn't seen it yet. Well, he'll find out.
So this is the obligatory part of the run where I attempt to count to 7 and apparently count to 8 every time. And we have a bad time, so saddle up.
All right, this is fine. Just as Tristnal said, what you want to do is hit his core for 8 times. To get it a little bit faster, you hit him 7 times and then throw a shuriken from the side, which will activate those little air vents so you can get quicker up to his shoulders. I'm going to say his shoulder armor drops down, which allows a lot more hits into this head. After that, you get another second phase, and Tristnal's doing an amazing job.
Tristnal counting to 7 perfectly.
Let's go, dude. All right,
Hype, guys,
you got
I
it
can
perfect.
count.
That's amazing. That's like the best cycle you can get right there. It's just like 2 cycles going up to the shoulder twice and activating phase 2, where the little green dude, the little spirit comes out of the golem. Look at that
Great
phase.
fight.
Amazing, dude. That was a good fight.
Yeah, when he starts flying around, that's where it can get really tricky.
Yeah.
Luckily, he flew right into him, so he's able to get a damage boost and finish him off quick.
Nice.
Unfortunately, he wasn't actually a villain. We've actually destroyed his golem that he used to mine.
I don't believe him.
Bible thumps in the chat for golem.
No, I'm sorry. That golem destroyed too many messenger runs. I don't believe him.
From here on out in the run, if my run is going to end, it'll be any of the levels coming up.
You got
so
it.
This will be fun. This is where it starts to pick up pace very quickly.
Yeah. Cool Shroom Marsh, very nice level design in general. I like it a lot. Music is kind of fancy. If you look at the mushrooms in the background, like those red ones that he just jumped over, they actually have little faces and they sing along with the song, so that's really good stuff. This screen right here, fun fact about it, is the longest horizontal screen in this whole game. Fun fact about it, you can beat it by just pressing right. And Tristnal doing a great job here.
Holding that right button well.
Very nice right press. Beautiful. It's actually that long that it has 2 checkpoints. You saw the save point in the beginning of the stage. That's some nice slashing right there. And we're going to see another checkpoint coming up right here. All right, let's see how Tristnal handles
gotta
this
keep
one.
the bird around. He's really being annoying. Getting the
Got the
skip.
checkpoint. And he got the skip. That avoids going through that little section there with the red dudes. Beautiful.
Manipulating birds can be a challenge at times.
Yeah,
They
birds
like to
are
do what they want.
nice climb there. All right, we're going to see Tristnal hitting a checkpoint here pretty quickly. Actually, might be able to pick up that health in the middle. Has to manage his health a little bit. Does a good job so far.
He's being very mean right now. And he got the health.
You got the health and we're good to go. Birds suck. Applicable to all games. Yeah, exactly. Doom tap. Alright. Opting to get that checkpoint down there. Very smart move. Doesn't really waste that much time, and why not, play it safe. Because this level, as Tristnal said, can be very mean. It does kill a few runs every now and then, so
Yeah, the red mushrooms that shoot quills they're not really random, but they do shoot in a very large arc.
Yeah,
Very easy to get hit by.
that's one AoE you want to avoid. Very nice movement so far. We see a little bit of quicksand right here. Tristnal opting to avoid it completely by just taking that little swing. Nice little manipulation of the bird to get over there quicker. That's good stuff so far. Another checkpoint. There we see that wide arc that they can actually shoot out, so it's always good to move away from them, like underneath, as Tristnal did on that level before. Good stuff. Alright, trying to avoid all that quicksand. Tristnal does it beautiful. You can actually stand in it for a few seconds, but of course it will slow you down, and that's something that we don't want to see. Very nice level, just in general. Tristnal moving into it perfectly up to the next boss. The Queen of Quill. So Big K1, what can you say about the Queen of Quill?
This boss is generally pretty tough for first timers, I find. What you want to do is, just as Tristnal did, jump slash off of her while she's jumping onto the little rings up there. Then you can skip a big phase of the fight where she tries to turn you into mushrooms, actually. But Tristnal completely avoiding that, putting in as much damage as possible now. Doing the fight basically completely perfect here. Oh! He must be one slash short.
Yeah, it looks like he's one slash short.
He had it perfect.
That's okay. This is a fixed animation now. She'll be jumping in the middle, one slash. He got it, and that's it.
Yeah, normally once she jumps into the middle, that's the end of the fight.
So who was that green guy?
That green guy was Quillbull. We haven't had the pleasure of meeting the other guy yet. It actually skips an entire cutscene. If you die in this run, we get to meet a fellow just like Quillbull there. You can see him in the loading screens here.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, Searing Crags. Here we go. Game's starting to pick up right now because of the upgrades Tristnal's going to be picking up in the shop. There's one mandatory, which is the Rope Dart. Rope Dart will allow you to move like 100% faster. Alright.
It is the Rope Dart, not the grappling hook, or the hook shot, the lasso.
As you can see, it projects you forward while you use it. Also gives you little iframes, which we'll be seeing Tristnal use on the boss at the end of this level. Yeah, good stuff. Hard jump right there. Tristnal gets it first try, easy every time. What a god.
Yeah, there's so many jumps in this game that the developers maybe didn't necessarily intend were possible. But with the movement in the game being as well as it is, there's just little things you manage to find.
Yeah. As you can see right here, using those rope dart on the lanterns projects you forward, which, you know, skips those dogs coming from behind you easily. Alright, Tristnal opting to play a little bit safe here, which is fine. You know, conserving health is a smart thing to do. As we move up, this is like the first really vertical level from all the levels. The next two are going to be like this. Gets kind of tricky at times, but Tristnal doing a good job right here. Trying to rope dart what he can.
Just saving the ball into the spikes.
Pog, indeed.
Putting the wingsuit to use here.
Yeah. It's kind of rough to get those little stalactites.
Stalactites right on the ceiling.
Yeah. Oh, he's got to...
You gotta really get some height for them.
Kind of rough to get those, so understandable. All right. Beautiful backup for this stage right here. This jump, we hate it, right, Big K1? We got better at it, but we hate it.
The right climb is always the toughest one.
Yeah, that's what we agreed on. Yeah, you can see all those little, what are they called, where you can rope dart on, so using that very wisely. Beautiful so far. Good climb, dude. Yeah, Bionic Commando. Yeah, yeah, you can sadly only shoot it forward, not like in Bionic Commando where you can pretty much shoot it in all 8 directions.
Yeah, from this point on in the game, we're just going to be using that rope dart pretty much all the time.
Yeah. Here's a nice algorithm that I heard that how to use the rope dart on this is basically, can you rope dart it? Yes, rope dart it. You can't, wait 0.5 seconds and try again.
That's about the smartest thing I've ever heard.
All right, Collis and Seuss's. 2 bros that just want to work out with you. They don't actually want to fight you, but they're ready for that little workout. A lot of RNG in here as well, depending on like which guy comes first. Is a Collis the red guy, Seuss's the green guy. Collis can only be attacked from the back, while Seuss's can only be attacked from the front. We see Tristnal using the rope dart slash right here to get those iframes, avoiding a lot of damage that he'd be taking otherwise. A lot of stuff getting thrown at you. You know, either Seuss's will throw his towel at you, both can throw rocks, or both have a tag team move, which hopefully you won't be seeing because some say it does waste a little bit more time. We see that Collis already has steam coming out of his ears, which means Seuss's has taken enough hits. So this is a really good fight, man.
Yeah,
Let's see if
getting
that's
really
enough.
lucky with the
He
patterns
got
there.
it. That was a good fight. That was a really good fight.
Yeah, that rope dart from now on bosses, we are going to abuse the iframes that it gives a lot.
Yeah.
You just press that button and attack as much as you can.
All right. Shovel, please, in chat for the best music in this game. For the best level, what a lot of people think is the best level of this game.
Oh, jeez.
You got this, dude. This is a really vertical level, as you'll see. Like
This level is a climb.
This is a climb indeed. See that beautiful usage of the rope dart.
There you go. Nice climb.
Enemies can be jerks. We're going to see very little left and right movement. I mean, there's this long screen like this one, but overall, we're heading up to that mountain. We didn't talk about that. You're the messenger. You might have seen that at the beginning of the game. You're getting a scroll. With that scroll, you're supposed to go to the peak of this mountain, and that's what you're doing right now. And it looks like Tristnal's almost made his way up. Just this last pretty easy level, right, Tristnal?
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, this is really rough. As you see, a lot of enemies, a lot of stuff to rope dart. Finding
One
out.
fall, sending you all the way back down.
Oh yeah.
You only have to use that wingsuit if you miss a jump.
Yeah, or certain death. Like falling down would be nicer. Death obviously costs more time, but Tristnal avoiding all this beautifully and moving his way up. This screen right here is really tough at the beginning. Tristnal doing the best to move up. Ooh, that happens.
Oh.
That's fine. We're not talking about it. Just enjoy the music, guys. Some good stuff. A lot of enemies here. Those little ice plates fall down, so you don't want to stick on that too long. Very nice second climb right there, or the second half. All right. Checkpoint coming up, so if we're going to get a little health refill, you're going to see that once he passes it, instead of 2 health points, I'm 1 screen ahead. Once he passes that, he'll be back to 3 health right here. So that gives you a little bit more, but as Big K1 said in the beginning, spikes do 3 damage, and you want to avoid that at all costs. And there's spikes all over the place.
There's spikes everywhere and pits everywhere.
Yeah. Nice part right there. Doing a good job of using that lantern to get up there.
Yeah, it's the first part we've really seen these lanterns that you hit that they actually move up when you hit them. There's a few of them in this level, but generally there's not too many of them.
Another whiz rope. Being very nice to us right there.
This is, I think, the one whiz robe in the game that isn't totally random.
Yeah, he starts off in the same position at least, but, you know, wherever he goes next, you never know. Here we see those lanterns again. Tristnal doing a good job of using them to get a little bit further up. Nice rope dart over to that side to avoid 1 full lantern cycle. Alright, this is a little spooky. all those falling little platforms that you got, but Tristnal does it no problem. The last little climb section right here.
This is another level that doesn't have one boss, so we're pretty much at the end here, just making the final climb.
Nice.
Beautiful room.
You got it, dude.
Now the messenger has completed his task of delivering the scroll.
Yeah. Got 3 guys waiting here for him. They're like, dude, good job. GG.
It's time to do the thing.
Do the thing. Hold it up in the air. And guess what? It's not just a scroll. It's a secret electric arrow that will get us to the Tower of Time. So this is our last level coming up. Long cutscene here, 40 seconds long, from roughly 40 seconds from the time you lose movement. We'll let Tristnal to breathe through. Take those deep breaths that you'll need for the Tower of Time. Here. Because before we only had spikes that do 3 damage, now we got lasers that will do 4 damage. Let's go, dude. You got this. Alright, Tower of Time. A lot of cycles. You see right there, it would be a nice thing if you keep holding right. You'll run into those lasers right away. Pretty much die from there. We got a lot of crystals.
Waiting. A lot of waiting here.
Yeah. Right at first. We see these crystals. We got those pink crystals that will shut down the lasers. Those blue crystals, which are actually teleporting lasers. These rooms right here are very, very mean because of that whiz rope. It can be a really, really mean guy, but, you know, looks like he's got a decent pattern right here. Tristnal moving on.
Trying to outrun this laser crystal so he can get to the door, and he does it perfect.
This Crusher cycle is a little bit mean. He tries to go for the rope dart. Almost had it. You could clip through there. That's one of those clips where you say, it happens. You know, what are you going to do? Since it does not save any time. Good job right here.
Yeah, this is the room where the run kind of lives or dies to many people. Ooh, getting right in the way.
Yeah, Wizrobe being a mean knee.
Yeah, that's the Wizrobe that can really end a run.
Yeah.
Now we get to meet Quarble.
There he is.
Quarble's going to hang out for a little bit while he collects all the time shards that you would normally get.
Yeah.
He collects either a certain amount or he leaves once he gets bored. One of the two.
Yeah. Like as Big K said, this room is really, really mean, but general, it doesn't waste that much time because the checkpoint is just in the room before, so it's not that bad. So don't let that discourage you, Tristnal. Here we got 2 Wizrobes being total...
Being nice. Really nice on this room.
Moving out of the way. This is where my last PB run ended. Tristnal doing a good job. Not doing what I did. This next room right here is rough, but we're gonna see Tristnal move through here pretty decently, making the best of those Crusher cycles not to get hit. Waiting here, smart move for that that big Crusher actually to go down. Nice rope dart movement to go a little bit faster. Yeah. Yo, is that elite total? That almost elite total.
That...
Alright, these lasers right here can be kind of mean. Dropping down beautiful. We're going to use that little spike elevator to the left to get rid of those little lasers and climb up.
Yeah, any of these lasers at this point will end this current run for Tristnal, at least on one death.
Yeah.
Because they do 4 damage each time you get hit.
Oh, the
paid for
Bane.
that.
Ooh, the wind.
Pays for that bad.
That's alright. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, somebody dropped that hot $200 to get that elite total. Thanks for all the donation, guys. It's amazing. Yeah, Tower of Time is a meanie. Tristnal he skipped that checkpoint the last time. That's what the big boys do. Sadly, it didn't pay out for Tristnal, but it's been an amazing run overall. So.
Yeah, there's a few really, really mean levels or rooms after that one.
Oh yeah.
Including this one, full of spikes.
Yep. gliding down perfectly. Both times. Moving on. Mean little climb section right there. I used to go to the left because I saw that crystal all the time. That's just a place where to get some extra stuff that we don't need right now for speedrunning. And this room right here, everyone's most hated room, just because we got so many crystals. You actually have to move pretty decently to get all those pink crystals to lower those crushers, and then get that last blue crystal and head through there pretty fast, as you can see. But Tristnal
Getting hit
no
at the
problem.
end, but having plenty of time.
Yeah. It's so far decent pace from Tristnal. Fun fact, we actually timed this game in game time. We got a real time little up and down here, but you know, that's no problem. Tristnal, we can just take those load times off, see what time you get.
I'd be surprised if I PB.
Well, we'll see.
I think when you go to the menu, it shows game time, doesn't it? Or is that real time?
Yeah, I'm not sure what time that is, to be honest. I think that's like in-game time or something like that.
Something like that.
I'm not too big on that. I'm just glad
I know
we
it's
got auto
close.
splitters. I'm just glad we got auto splitters for this.
This
All
room
right,
looking really scary.
Yeah, a lot of lasers. This is the last ascent up to the final boss of this run. Tristnal doing it beautifully, getting the last health pickup and shurikens they'll be using on this last boss. My favorite sprite in this game, huge sprite, the arcane golem. Turns out those three dudes are actually, you know, testing you a little bit.
This
And
music
let's
is
do the
also,
thing.
in my opinion, the best music in this entire run. Just throwing that out there.
The boss fight.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Those first few hits are pretty good.
Yeah. Look at those shoulder pieces, though.
All right.
Go ahead.
And he's going to be abusing that rope dart for this fight a lot, trying to get through those balls as the golem tries to clap him away.
Clap your hands, everybody. All right, nice backup right there to getting back up there. Yeah, as we said, you get iframes from using those. It doesn't work perfectly, but working pretty good here. Only a few hits away. Trying to get back up there. He does.
There we go, getting back
beautifully.
on the hand.
As you can see, he really claps a lot. And GG. What
Great.
a run, dude. Sub 40. Come
Sub
on.
40.
I'll take that.
Let's-
I'll take a sub 40
let's-
during a marathon.
Let's hear it for Tristnal. That's a sub 40 during
That is
marathon.
a good GG.
Only one death. And that was unavoidable, let's be honest. Everyone would have
Yeah.
died there.
The wizard did not want that run to go smoothly.
Exactly.
It happens.
All right, Tristnal. Good job, dude.
So here's the real kicker for this. Unfortunately, we are 20 minutes under underestimate, so I have no idea where to go from here. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I wasn't expecting to do anywhere close to that well. So
It was an even better run than expected.
let's go.
There
So
you go, dude.
so just for the interest, because I really love this game and everything, I'm just gonna continue on.
There you go.
Obviously, and just kind of show you guys, because this is actually where the game opens up, and the next level is actually pretty rad. So
Yeah. Wait, you got 20 minutes?
only 10. Sorry, I
Okay.
misspoke.
That's all right. Well, then you can still, you know, run through, maybe get a PB world record. Just kidding.
I got this.
No, actually, it's going to take quite some time. As you can see, Tristnal moving on. We did the thing for the first time, or the thing was been done to us, and we get a little transition phase here. We said this is the 8-bit category. Well, guess what? We just turned into 16-bit.
You get a nice little hat when you go to 16-bit, as well as new music.
Yo, I heard you got a nice little hat now as well. There you go. I see it in chat.
Guts helping out with the hats.
All right, 16-bit graphics get a little upgrade as well as the sound does. I do compare like the 8-bit sounds more like a Nintendo Entertainment System and NES, while the 16-bit sounds a little bit more than the Genesis than the Super Nintendo. Both beautiful renditions. Just in general, good soundtrack.
Yeah, every song in the game is actually in both 16-bit and 8-bit, as you find out later when you actually switch between the two.
Yeah. So this part where Tristnal is moving through, there's actually another category called linear, because there's like 2 more levels. This one right here, the Cloud Ruins, one more after that. I don't know if we'll be seeing that, since this level's pretty long and pretty mean, called the Underworld. Completing those 2 levels with the last 2 boss fights, we'll finish the linear percent, and after that we go into any percent, which would be, you know, beating the whole game. Which does open up, as Big K said, with a lot of backtracking. Well, not a lot of backtracking. That sounds awful.
It's a lot when you don't know where you're going, like any
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Once you find out where to go, you're pretty good. Not quite sure on the times. For any percent is roughly under 2 hours it takes.
Yeah, it's like just a little under. It's like 150.
Yeah, that's world record though. So like anything around 2 hours is like a good one. Yeah, this part is mean. We're actually going to see Manfred.
Manfred. Boyfred, as the devs like to call him.
Yeah. Manfred's right here. Right now he's a meanie, but he's actually a very lovable character.
Yeah. He has good dreams, as we learn later on.
Oh, yeah.
About his career.
But no spoilerinos. Won't tell you about it. Yeah, this is a little auto-scroller section. Just gotta avoid dying or Manfred touching you, but beautiful. You do this 3 times before we actually fight Manfred. Another climb, a lot of crushers. These enemies are actually horrible.
The
they
ghosts.
Can be really, yeah, these ghosts, they really do behave like ghosts. I've glided through them. Actually, I've rope darted through them, wanted to use them to move on. Didn't hit them because they're ghosts or something like that. So this section really mean, but Tristnal doing beautifully. So check out that drop. Nice. This is another tough screen with a lot of these ghosts. Like I said, this is where you rope dart them, but sometimes it will not hit them for whatever reason.
Tristnal making pretty quick work of this level too. Actually, it could become a good linear run.
Oop, wrong way.
Yeah, there's a lot of different paths on this level.
Wrong way or secret finder. That's
oh my god. Roasts? Love that. Some Scooby-Doo love in here. This is pretty much Ninja Gaiden, a spiritual successor.
At this point.
Yeah.
Fun fact: they actually did get the 2 of the original devs in a nice YouTube video where they did play The Messenger before it came out. Really nice video to watch. It's only like 5 minutes, but
Good
really
stuff.
interesting to see them really digging the game.
The other real awesome part is the developers are Canadian, so if you're repping Canada like I am, you're proud because your kinsmen are doing what they love and producing some really quality content. So that's always fantastic.
Yeah, little shout out to Sabotage Studios. They do have a Discord for the game, and it's very open to anybody wanting to learn, or even just anybody who just likes the game. Hop into the Discord and you chat with them or other people that like it. Very welcoming Discord.
I don't know if you saw this. They actually gave you a shout out to this event.
Yeah, they were super cool about that, and they were super supportive of us as a speedrunning community and what I was doing here, so it was fantastic. And Obviously, big shout out to the speedrunning community for the messenger because they are awesome in their own right. Obviously, I'm just dying at this point a lot, but
That's fine.
just a couple more minutes here and then we're gonna head to break. But the speedrunning community has been super welcoming. They're super honest and straightforward about everything, and they're willing to help. And it's not a showboating thing. It's more about making ourselves better as a community.
Dude,
and
that's
always
safe.
fantastic. Right?
Sorry, but that's safe, dude.
That's like all my speedruns.
Let's go.
No, Manfred,
Yeah.
no!
No, don't do it. Oh my god, this is so good. Dude, that's safe.
I don't want to be your friend, Manny.
Let's go. Dude, that was a real monk.
Nice escape.
Let's go, dude.
It'd be the ultimate troll if I was just doing this just to like play with people's hearts, you know?
Yeah, speedrunning community of this game also has their own Discord. Be sure to check them out. You know, as Tristnal said, very open. You know, just come in, pop in, say hi. We're willing to talk about anything, pretty much. Help you out if you're really wanting to speedrun this game. Yo, that shard pickup though. Oh my god. How?
I want to pretend like I did it on purpose. That was not the case.
You should have told him. It was like, yeah.
I believe you.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, I nailed that totally purposely, and I want you to know I'm not at all full of crap, so...
Alright, very important that you kill this red guy right here to get the run validated. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he tries to get away.
Oh, that
Got it.
bastard.
Get him! Get him! Oh, okay.
Oh, he jumped away.
He did Sudoku.
Okay. And with that, guys, thank you very much for tuning into my run. It means a whole lot to me. Thank you so much to my commentary team. You guys are awesome sauce. If you want to give a shout outs to your streams and stuff, I'd very much appreciate that. And all the work that you did.
Yeah, thanks to you for having us. There's a GG on the run. Sub 40. I've always said during the whole tournament and everything, sub 40 in my books is a good time. Yeah. Shout outs to a link to the cure. Make sure to drop some more monies. What's up next? I don't got the thing open.
Up next, we have my buddy Kane DeShane, who is playing Final Fantasy Any Percent on the NES, which is a pretty hyped run. And I think you guys should absolutely tune into that because it's going to be awesome.
Dude, Final Fantasy
Nice.
any percent is nice.
It really.
All right, thanks
really
for having us. I'm going to sign out.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Thanks for having us around.
Take care, guys, and we'll be right back.